Hello traders, welcome back to freetradingvideos.com. D7 here. Let's take a look at the Qs. This ETF on the NASDAQ, and it's highly biased to the tech companies and sectors. 60 to 65% of the NASDAQ's made up of tech stocks. So anyway, let's take a look at this. The question is are we at a low? Well, the first thing that jumps out at me on this is we had a very impressive drop here, and it's just reflecting what's been going on in the markets. So things that drop aggressively, and especially when you're overextended like this one is, usually you get a bounce, and the bounce is pretty nice. Usually things that drop fast bounce fast. I mean, you get a nice bounce here. Now the question is are we going to bounce now? Well, it's anybody's guess, but here's a daily. You see a green line here? Let me show you why that green line's there. It's due to my monthly. If I come back here on my monthly, look here, we have support. We broke through support, now it's acting as resistance. We broke through resistance, and now we happen to be at support yet again. This is why I think that we're probably at a short-term bottom on technicals at this moment. Let's take a look at Apple. A couple of tech stocks here, big tech stocks inside the NASDAQ. And here's Apple, and what I like on Apple is see the gap down, run up, a gap down, run up, these white candlesticks that are just kind of hovering down here in the lows. They kind of dangle down at the bottoms. A lot of time this is indicative to upward movement, and this and sometimes these will show bottoms. Like here, see this candlestick hanging down here by itself? We did, well, even with a pullback, we didn't go down this low. We stayed higher than this to the high. A lot of times you'll see that. So to me, this looks, feels, and smells like a bottom on Apple. Let me show you why this green line's here. It has to do with my monthly chart. Always go to a larger time frame. And look at this. We ran down, we came up, we hit our head, resistance, 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 and we popped through. This is called a high base formation. Go to chart school there at freetradingvideos.com, and you'll see what a high base formation looks like. And this was a very nice play. It's my 50-month moving average. Why? It's a monthly, and we come down. That's going to act as support also. And so Apple looks like it can go north, but where? How far north? Where might it go? Well, Fibonacci's can help with this. You can draw Fibonacci's. I usually go to the very extreme. There is our major high right there, and I'll drag it all the way down to my low extreme. And this will give me a good idea where we may hit. Now, if we do bounce, we'll come up. Now, that 20-day moving average could act as resistance. But if this runs up, your 20-day will roll up also. And I see this 38% Fibonacci area, which happens to put us at $121 as being a major resistance area. See the gap? Most gaps will fill, so I see it going just a tad higher, maybe to $123. If it's very bullish, it'll get to the 50% mark, and the 50% mark will put us at right above 132.50 area. So that would be good targets if we do in fact get a nice bounce next week in the markets. So we'll have to watch that. While we're here, let's take a look at RIMM. Here's RIMM. Also, we've been dropping, and look how we're rolling over here. It looks like we're just we're hooking. We're kind of rolling over. We're finding nice support here. We have a line drawn. I'll show you why I have this line drawn. But I love these, we have another gap down, run up, gap down, run up. It's smelling like a bottom here on RIMM. And RIMM, can you believe RIMM's at $55 right now? I mean, that is incredible. What a drop. Now listen, the fundamentals on these companies have fallen off. Apple, the fundamentals have dropped off. Look at them yourself. You need to be educated on that. But check this out. We have a 50-month moving average right here acting as major support at $55. we did have resistance here and support there, and that's why we have that. So we could certainly be at support. And while we're here, let's take a gander at Google. I'm going to go to a monthly, and let's see, do we have any? Yeah, right where we're at. See this support? We have support there, and that's just precisely where we're at right now. In BIDU, we had resistance and support, and that's precisely where we're at here on BIDU. Let's look at a daily. And the daily, a gap down, run up, gap down, run up, and a gap down, run up, also smelling like a bottom. I see technicals bouncing. There you have it. There's a review for you. And take care and happy trading. And if you decide to go long this next week, make sure that the index, the SPX, and that will be $SPX on most platforms. Look at that. Make sure you get a higher high for the day. Take care and happy trading.